Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is the infamous uh, Google Keyword Tool. Um, Google Keyword Tool is really basically like the starting point for SEO and keyword research. Everybody that is either learning it, been in the game for a long time, um, even other SEO tools, keyword tools, get their data from the Google Keyword Tool in some way, shape, or form. So, starting out, it's a great place to begin. If you either don't have access to the more advanced tools or you're just kind of not there yet skill wise, um, that it's a good place to start. So, figured I'd make a quick video to kind of go over the finer points of it so you can get going and get busy finding some good keywords for your business. So, all right, so this is really easy. Google Keyword Tool. I don't even need to tell you the address. You just go to Google and you type in Google Keyword Tool, and it's always the first thing that pops up. Okay, Keyword Tool, Google AdWords. Okay, so this is the lay of the land. If you have a screen that looks like this, you're in the right spot. Now, if you're not signed in to like your Gmail account or your AdWords account or your Google account or whatever the other million accounts you can have with Google, you'll see a CAPTCHA thing down here. Also, if you're not signed in, once we kind of get into this will make more sense, but um, you're only going to get 100 possible keyword suggestions. If you are signed in, like I am, it will return 800 suggestions. So if you're doing something just quick and dirty and you don't care about the number of suggested keywords, you don't have to sign in. If you have an account, I would sign in just because. All right, so I'm going to teach you the way that I use it. This is by no means like an end-all be-all tutorial on the keyword tool. But if you want to kind of get into hardcore SEO and just kind of get going, that's what I'm going to try to teach you today. So, all right. I'll just go over some main areas real quick, and then we'll kind of go into each of them. This is basically the main area. Okay, this is where you're going to put your starting keywords, or I call them your seed keywords. And what the heck does that mean? Okay, so all my examples I use blue tennis shoes. So if I'm selling blue tennis shoes and I want to get good keyword ideas, I want to get buying keywords, I want to get traffic type keywords, and I'm like, great, I don't know what the heck keywords I should have, but I know I sell blue tennis shoes. So you might type in blue tennis shoes here. Okay, so any kind of keyword that you at least know remotely that's in your niche, network marketing leads, weight loss, blah blah blah. Okay, you're able to put up to 100 words here. Okay, and it's all separated by just one on each line. Okay, that's true. I'm fat. I need to lose 20 pounds. All right, so that is like the main area. Website area. I use one of two ways. If well, first, okay, so the first way is you might not really know your keywords that you want to might not even have a good starting keyword list. You might just be have a brain cramp, or you just don't know. A cool way to use this section is I use it in a couple ways. One, I either go into my competitors' websites and grab their URL. Okay, so for instance, I hate this new security thing Google does. So if I'm selling blue tennis shoes, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Nike. Let me get to English. It's probably the horrible. You know what? We're just gonna grab Nike.com. He looks tough. Alright, so I would just put, if I'm selling blue tennis shoes, I would just put Nike.com, and then I'm going to hit search, okay? And what this is going to do is Google's going to go and spider Nike.com for keywords, and then it's going to show you the keywords that it associates with Nike.com, okay? And then that will give you a good starting list of keywords. So then you pick those keywords, and then if you want to, what I do is then you take out Nike.com, and then you go and you paste the keywords that you just found that Google just told you into the word and phrase. Okay, I'll go over this in just a second. It'll make more sense. But basically, here's where you plug in your starting keywords. Here's where you can plug in a website and have Google spider it and then tell you what keywords it's already associating with that site. Okay. Category I never touch. I don't put anything in there. That's more for AdWords. We don't care about that kind of stuff for keyword research. At least I don't. So that's what that is. Okay. Second most important area is the match types area. Okay. There's 3 different match types. There's broad, exact, and phrase. And what the heck does that mean? Okay. So broad means when you are in Google and you're doing a search, I'll say where to buy weight loss pills. Okay, where to buy weight loss pills. There's 25 million results. Okay, and here's all the awesome results. Okay, so but if I type, so when I type in where to buy weight loss pills, okay, and I have broad checked, it will spit back the data for that keyword, where to buy weight loss pills. Global monthly searches 2,400. Okay, now before people get excited, I mean that's not, that's kind of average, but before you get excited and you're like, holy smokes, it's 2,000 people searching for that word. Broad means that 2,400 people. Oh, and it's important. This is an overall rule. These numbers are not exact. As you notice, there's no way that every single one of these phrases is searched the exact. There's not 90,514 or anything like that. That's how it's all rounded. So these are just guidelines. Okay, it's usually drastically lower than this. Based off of where you rank, like I said in my other video, even if you're number 1, you're pulling maybe 50 or 60% of the traffic. All right, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so back to where to buy weight loss pills. So what the 2,400 means is that 2,400 people are searching some sort of phrase that has these words in it. It doesn't mean where to buy weight loss pills exactly is searched 2,400 times. It could be, I want to know where to buy weight loss pills, or it could be where to buy cheap weight loss pills. Okay, that totally changes the keyword, but to Google it has all the words that you're asking for. Okay, so that would be included in the 2,400. Okay, now the next one we'll do is phrase. And what phrase is, and I'll check that, and you're going to see it down here in quotes. Okay, see this? Now look at the drastic difference. 2,400 to 46. Okay, and why did that happen? Okay, so phrase means, if you see here the quotes, it means I want to know how many times people search for something and it has these words, but they all have to be together just like it is here. Okay, so now in our example here, where to buy cheap weight loss pills, that's not going to come back because that was in the middle of our phrase. But if you put the word in quotes here, now it went from whatever million to 789,000. Because it's giving us data based off of now that we need the phrase to be all together. All the words need to be together just how I have it written. Okay, so now it's saying, all right, well, great, 46 people are searching this exact phrase, but it's still slightly misleading because it still includes, it could be stuff for before or after it. Okay, where to buy weight loss pills for spring break or something like that. I don't know. For your spouse. Okay, it could be anything. All right, so even that is slightly misleading. Okay, because out of the 46, there could be a million different variations of this, but having this phrase be intact. Okay. Now, finally, is the exact match type. Okay, and watch this. It's probably going to come back with NA 36. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to come back with NA, meaning there isn't enough data to show. Now look at this. So now it went down to 36 searches a month, and then you'll see these weird brackets around the word. Okay, now that's the true number of people that are literally just going in. Now, I can't spell wait. Oh, wrong kind of brackets. Okay. Now, where to buy weight loss pills? Okay. Now this number isn't accurate, and I'll go into a different video and tell you how you can find out what the accurate number is. But where to buy weight loss pills? That means that now 36 people roughly, remember it's an average, go in and now they don't search with the brackets. Okay, that's just a way for us for the SEO type stuff. But they're just saying 36 people a month just type in that, nothing else, like no extra for your spouse, for spring break, anything. Okay, so if that's a keyword that you want to go after, that's the data that you should work with. Exact. Okay, now depending on your goals and objectives, like I usually just live with the phrase numbers. Okay, why? Because even though my data is going to be off a little bit, okay, if you're doing good SEO, if you're SEOing your blog or whatever, your site for where to buy weight loss pills, chances are you're also going to start to rank, for all the extra variations. Okay, just because you're optimizing for this much of the word, you're going to kind of get extra credit and start ranking for words or phrases, I guess you could say, that have your main keyword in it but have some extra in the beginning or the end. Okay, so I always go with phrase just so I can get an idea. But again, I don't live and die by these numbers, but this is just kind of a good example. Okay, so when you do that, we'll just stick with phrase here. Okay, so now however many words you put here, you're going to get two separate sections. You're going to put the data that comes with the words that you put in here, okay, and then you're going to get this section, which is like a crap ton of other words, okay, and there's usually there's 800, okay, there's 657 for this one because it's a long tail keyword and whatever. Let's just do it. Weight loss, how to lose weight, I am fat. Alright, so see how I put 3 keywords in here, and then now I got my 3 keywords there. Okay, and here's all the data. We'll go through the columns in a second, but here's mine. But now look at this, 736 other keywords that I may or may not have ever even thought of that may be awesome for what I'm trying to do. And here's all of the data on those words as well. Okay, so that's why it's a great tool, because you go in with maybe a certain idea in your head of the keywords, and then when you're done, you might have 50, 100 extra words that are equally as good or better than your original words that you never would have thought of if it wasn't for this tool. All right. So now let's go over the columns. Obviously, this column is the word, the keyword. Depending on what phrase or the match type you have selected, it will show in quotes if it's phrase, in the brackets if it's exact, or nothing if it's broad. If you want to see all three together, you'll get that: broad, exact phrase, broad, exact phrase, broad, exact phrase, if you want to do some comparison. Okay. Alright, so competition column. This used to be like a little bar graph, and I don't ever use this column because I base my strategy on other factors. But what this does is it tells you how many people are actually bidding on this word in AdWords. Okay, and then it bases that, and then it says, okay, well, this is a medium competitive keyword, a low competition keyword, high competition keyword. Like here, how to lose weight fast. It's a high competition. A lot of people are bidding on it for AdWords because almost 500,000 people are searching it a month. Phrase match. All right, so apparently it makes money. So I don't look at it as far as competition, as far as how hard it's going to be to SEO something, but I do glance at it. And it basically tells, this is my barometer on if this is a buying keyword or not. Okay, if there's high competition for a word for AdWords, that means like how to lose weight fast. Let's just go and see. All right, see all these people? They're dropping some coin to be on this page. Okay. So usually what it is, it's about 8 ads on the side and then about 2 or 3 on the top. And then it also could go to the second page. Okay, if you see here, let's just go to page 5 and see if there's still, get off there, stupid preview. There's still ads here. Look at this on page 5. And if you watch my video before, what the heck is SEO anyway, you know page 5 is basically like the Sahara Desert. Nobody goes to page 5, but these dopes are bidding so much for this keyword that there's ads all the way on to page 5. All right, so that's why competition's high. So if schmoes are bidding for stuff to get on the page 5 for this word, the people on page 5 probably aren't making any money, but the people on page 1, they must be making money off this word. It must be converting for them, okay? Or they wouldn't be paying money to be here unless they're total idiots. But usually guys are on their game that are in the top spots. So you can kind of take that and say, oh, well, they're paying for it. Like SlimFast.com is paying to be a part of this, the bid on this word. So it must be making them money. So why do you care about that? Well, then guess what? We can rank ourselves right here for the same word, and we know it's a buying keyword. Okay? And again, if you watch my other video about the basics, what the heck is SEO anyway, you know that it's better to rank organically than it is to rank for AdWords or PPC. Okay, so that's competition. Global monthly searches and local monthly searches. I tend to look at the global monthly searches again because I'm using this just to base my starting of my keywords. I'm not taking this to heart as law. If you're working on a word that has I call a geographic modifier on it, meaning weight loss San Diego or or whatever, then I might take a peek at local monthly searches. Local search trends, it's whatever. I mean, you could kind of look at it if you have seasonal keywords. Like for the holidays, or if something's hot in the summer and not so much in winter, you could kind of take a look at that. Again, this is more for PPC. All right. Now there's more columns here. You can customize what you see. So if you go over here to columns and you click on it, you'll see all these different options for you. Okay, or you can just click all and show them. And I'm going to show you Let's do approximate cost per click because that might come into play. Ad share and search share, I never click. I actually don't ever really have this trends on. I used it for yesterday for something else. But mostly it's competition, your 2 monthly searches, and cost per click. Um, and that's sort of really all that I worry about. Okay, so why did I do cost per click? Because it comes over and it works hand in hand with competition. Highly competitive keyword. You look over here, average cost per click is about $2.50. That's okay, no big deal. $3, $3 here. So basically, what you're doing, if you're gonna do this, and like I said, like don't kill yourself, you don't have to do this. But if you are gonna do it, you just go down, look at who's paying the most um, to rank for this. Healthy way to lose weight, $5. Okay, medium competition, but they're paying a lot. I would go after that word. Um, okay, so and you can sort by just clicking on these titles. All right. Um, by default, it's sorted by relevance. Okay, so relevance is how relative are these keywords in relation to the starting keywords that you put in. Okay. If you decide that you want to say, well, screw it, I just want to know who's got the highest monthly searches, click on it. Okay, now this is an easy example because this is very broad, but and I have no idea why I just gave us like 10 of the same keyword. But what happens is if you're searching for you just want to know who's search, what keywords are searched the most, you're going to lose some of your relevance. Okay, so obesity, even though that's weight loss, that really might not be even remotely close to what you wanted. Okay, let's do it. Let's do another one because that I know. And yes, I'm getting into this market. Hint, hint. So let's just do the network marketing leads. Okay, now let's go to sort by relevance first. Okay, network marketing leads, MLM leads. Look at this, network marketing leads. That is totally a sidebar. High competition, searched about almost 4,000, $7 a click. How rad would that be if you were number one in the natural search? $7, $8, $12. Multi-level marketing leads. Are you kidding me? But look at this. It's only searched like 100 times. Schmoes are paying $12 a month for that. But anyway, so if you search by relevance, then you'll obviously you get the keywords that are relevant to whatever your starting keywords were. But if you go ahead and you search by global monthly searches, okay, now this is scaled out to show whoever has the most searches a month. But look, leads. That's not really, even though we're looking for leads, we're not looking. That's not a good word to go after because it's too broad. Same thing with MLM or network marketing, home-based business, all this kind of stuff. Okay, sales leads is sort of getting close to it. Insurance leads, it's not relevant. So as you can see here, if you sort by global monthly searches, you may lose some of your integrity of your keywords. So how do you change that? You go over to here, and these two boxes is include terms and exclude terms. And what that is it's basically telling Google, I want to sort by the highest monthly number of searches, but each keyword must have the keyword network marketing in it, let's say. Okay. Actually, I did that wrong. Let me put it in quotes again, because remember, we want to make sure that the data is going to be for network marketing put together. Okay, and then you add that, and you're going to see this change. Okay, so now what we have is all these keywords have the word network marketing in them, but now they're sorted by the highest search volume to the lowest search volume. So if you have a keyword where maybe something, an element or a part of the keyword that is absolutely mandatory for it to be included, you can go ahead and do it that way. Just say, hey, every keyword I'm looking at, I need to have network marketing in it together. And then you can sort by whatever you want. Approximate cost per click, $24. Network marketing, internet business, 390 people are searching for that. That's like no big deal. You can probably do that on a slow Tuesday for SEO. All right, but keep in mind, the reason why I said that is because look, they all have network marketing in them. Okay, and then the same way for exclude. So there's no really good way for me to. Well, here, let's just do it this way. Lead mortgage subprime. All right, we don't care about mortgages for what we're trying to do here. So if we just put exclude the word mortgage, we don't want any keywords to have mortgage in it. See how that one just disappeared? Okay, so this is just keywords that you don't want to have included and keywords that you do want to have included, and then this all, everything else plays the same way that we already went over. All right, so now the next video I'm going to post is just kind of, I had a tool made that will kind of take some information here and it kind of put together in a nice spreadsheet for you. One thing real quick before I end this video, I guess, is the important fact is, what the heck do you do with this stuff when you have this huge amount of data? So what you do is you go through here and you just click the words that you like, okay, based off of whatever factor you're using. If you like all of them, or you just want to do like a crap ton of keywords, you just click this top button here, and it checks all of them. Now it doesn't check all 800; it just checks the page. Okay, so you can make your page show 100 results, which is what I always do. So if you want to do more than 100, you have to click the next page. It's kind of a hassle. Click the all button, and just kind of go that way. But once you have keywords selected, now we have 200, but once we have the keywords selected, you come over here, you click the download button. You have the option to just download all the keywords, and again, if you're signed into your Google account, you'll have up to 800 plus however many keywords you started with. So that's why I have 801, because I put in network marketing leads. Or you can download the keywords that you just selected. So again, I just picked 200. Click on that. Now you can download the file in a couple different ways. Okay, most people download it as a CSV, comma separated value, for Excel. Okay, so it'll basically spit out a little Excel spreadsheet, and it will have every column set up for you. CSV basically spits it out as a text file. The tool that I'm gonna go over, we're actually going to use XML files, but let me just show you the CSV for Excel. You just check that choice, hit download, and then you can save it to your desktop or open it up. Okay, and here you go. Here are all your columns. Here's your keyword. And again, depending on what you have checked for match type, if it's phrase, you'll see all the words in quotes. If it's exact, you're going to see all the words in those brackets. If it's broad, you're not going to see anything. It's just going to be the keywords themselves. Okay. Competition, now that's the one thing you'll see here. This is based off of a fraction of 1. Okay, so if a 1 is uber high, okay, 94.94 is 94%, that would be a high competition rating. Okay, so this is really the only thing that changes to like in the keyword tool. You'll see competition's high, low, medium, but on the spreadsheet it's now numeric value. Okay, but just know that it's based off of 1, the whole number 1. So if it's like 0.24 or like 0.7, 0.091 leads for sale, that's like super competitive. Okay, and then you could do whatever you want with this CSV file. Okay, you can start highlighting words you like, and that kind of thing. All right, so that's what you do when you get all your keywords ready to export, and that's it.